afternoon to everyone. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Han Lee. She served as Vice Provost of Dui Tan University, or DTU, in Vietnam since 2012. DTU is ranked 495th in the QS World University Rankings, 26th in the Asian University Rankings, 127th in the Southeast Asian University Rankings, and from this range, 601 to 800 position in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings for 2025. How could that be? 2024, I guess. Dr. Lee holds a Doctor of Education from Northeastern University, which is based in Boston, USA, a master's degree in accountancy, also in USA, and a master's degree in finance in Australia. With over 20 years of experience in higher education, internationalization, program management, and curriculum development, Dr. Lee brings a wealth of expertise to her role. Her research interests include higher education, digital transformation in education, tourism, and social innovation. Dr. Lee is committed to transforming students' lives. Since 2012, she has co-founded the Passage to ASEAN Association, or known as P2A, an ASEAN entity recognized by all 10 ASEAN member states. P2A is a network of universities and colleges across Southeast Asia, providing a platform for students to enhance global understanding, cultural fluency, and employability skills. It also facilitates collaboration among faculty and researchers interested in studying ASEAN-related topics. Dr. Lee currently serves as the director of the P2A Secretariat based in Vietnam. My colleagues, let us welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Han Lee, with a round of applause.
Dear esteemed guests and colleagues from universities and colleges in the Philippines, it is a great honor for me to join you today as a keynote speaker. I'm going to discuss about AI and education trends, issues, and directions. I have to say that I just lost my glasses, so please forgive me because I have to use the PowerPoint here. I cannot see the screen. And as you know, nowadays AI has become a transformative force in education. According to a World Economic Forum report in 2024, if effectively managed, AI presents a unique opportunity to advance education 4.0. I guess all of us here have heard about the concept of education 4.0, right? This approach equips students with essential skills, competencies, attitudes, and values to thrive in the future. So, next slide. In defining education 4.0, World Economic Forum report in 2024 highlighted the four major sets of skills: global citizenship skills, innovation and creativity skills, technology skills, and interpersonal skills. These skills are linked with four sets of learning experiences: personalized and self-paced learning, accessible and inclusive learning, problem-based and collaborative learning, and lifelong and student-driven learning. And these skills and learning experiences can be facilitated by us teachers via AI. So, next slide. According to a research by the Journal of Higher Education 2024, when we discuss about the AI baseline competencies for students, concluded that the students should not be prepared for understanding the concept and the approaches and the fields of AI, but students should learn to have computational thinking, or even at a higher level, to learn how to code in solving problems. And more importantly, students should be prepared to have an understanding of societal impact and ethical issues, as well as legal consideration in using AI. So for this AI baseline competencies for students, it is divided between like basic and intermediate level. Next slide. So today I would like to discuss about the current trends that like we are using AI in education. Personalized learning. You may all have about the term personalized learning. It is the teaching of artificial intelligence. By using AI tools, teachers can analyze students' performance to create tailored learning experiences, allowing educators to develop personalized learning plans that cater to each individual student's needs. At my university, we have developed a software and a system where we can provide personalized learning to each student, and we call it like MyDTU. Another trend of using AI-powered tools such as gamification and chatbots help enhance student engagement and motivation. At our university, just like any other university in developed countries, our students and faculty are using Kahoot, Duolingo, and Socratic, introduced by Google, in order to enhance student engagement and motivation. And one of the recent popular trend, using AI-powered tools to improve administrative efficiency, is ChatGPT. You have heard a lot about it, right? By using ChatGPT, you can automate scheduling and student enrollment, and especially you can predict analytics for early intervention in student retention. For leadership schools at our university, we are using chatbots for real-time communication with students and parents. This really helps transform the communication with both students and parents. And AI teaching assistants, have you heard about it? It actually helps assist teachers in grading and identifying learning gaps. This tool I have used a couple of times, and I can see that it does not only help save teachers and save time for teachers, but it also helps students to achieve to get the targeted support that they need when learning. So I think that in future, I believe that AI teaching assistants can become a very useful tool for most teachers, especially in higher education. Next slide. So in short, the use of AI in education actually help improve a lot of areas in education through personalized learning content and experiences, required assessment and decision-making processes, optimization of teacher roles through organization and automation, and integration of AI into educational curriculum. So given the opportunities that AI can help advance education 4.0, next let's explore what challenges teachers may face when using AI in education. There are human issues and operational issues or environmental issues. For human issues, current research indicates that there is a serious lack of digital skills among teachers, including proficiency in using edit text tools and digital teaching materials. Next slide. For example, according to a report by World Economic Forum, like 68% of executive reports show a moderate to extreme AI skill gaps. That means there is a shortage of digital skills among teachers. And this is really alarming in education, especially in our higher education. Shifting roles and responsibilities. Like previous slide. Previous slide. So talking about another human issues, shifting roles and responsibilities. Some teachers, faculty are reluctant to shifting roles and responsibilities. As you know, in an AI-driven environment, teachers are no longer the only person who keep the knowledge. We are no longer the knowledge holder, right? We are the knowledge facilitator. So if we avoid, if we ignore the shifting our roles, it's very hard for us to use AI effectively. Another human issue is that when teachers use AI or technologies too often, there's a risk of a potential decline in critical interpersonal skills and creativity. Next slide. Operational issues. Nowadays, most of AI-powered tools are developed to suit the mass population. So it is not really customized for each institution. It creates a risk of a one-size-fits-all approach. And that is one of the reasons at my university, whenever we purchase an AI-powered tool, it takes a lot of time to work on it, to customize it. And another issue in terms of operational issue is the data privacy and security concerns. Whenever we, for AI, we have to apply a lot of personalized learning. And when we use personalized learning systems, it actually show a lot of privacy and a lot of security concerns for the students who use the AI system. So this is something that we need to work on in the long term, in the future. And the insufficient institutional support. Next slide. I think next slide. So according to a report, it's very important for every institution to be aware of the AI used in education so that they can give enough support to their faculty. Otherwise, it's very difficult for the faculty to actually adopt AI tools in teaching or learning. According to a report, the number of UK teachers using AI has increased a lot. Between 2023 to 2024, the number of UK teachers adopting AI has increased by 17%, thanks to the new policies for supporting institutional use of AI in the UK. Next slide. So next, I would like to talk about the directions of how we should make the most of AI in education, for teacher education. So first is prepare. Next slide. So first is prepare students for AI era. Next slide. First, we need to develop human skills. Here, based on the first slide that I presented, one of the most important skills that we need to develop for our students here, interpersonal skill, creativity skill, critical skills, and we should previous slide. And we should teach the student how to adapt and learn how to coexist with AI instead of competing with AI. And the importance of human experiences and spaces. Students need to have an environment where they can interact and to learn and to grow together. So this allows for personal growth of each student that AI cannot replicate. Next slide. So what educators should do? I think in here, when you listen to my presentation, you can imagine how challenging that could be for us to be an effective teacher. I have to use the term effective teacher in this AI era. So we have to shift our role from a knowledge keeper or a knowledge holder into knowledge facilitator. That means we have to focus on the role of mentorship. We have to help coach students, to empower students to unlock their potential. And we have to be very quick to any changes in the emerging technologies. Otherwise, we would be left behind. And it would be very difficult for teachers when we are left behind not only in academics. Next, what schools should do. So, as I already presented, one of the biggest challenges is a very serious gap in digital skills among teachers. So schools need to prepare teachers for digital literacy, and it's necessary to foster a culture of lifelong learning and professional development. Like we usually said, keep learning, unlearning, and relearning. We need to adopt AI ethics. We need to work together between the university stakeholders in order to co-create ethical guidelines and provide training on responsible AI practices. We need to collaborate on personalized learning systems and adaptive training technologies. We need to offer students AI-oriented projects and facilitate student internship with business leveraging AI innovations. And last but not least, provide funding. I think this is an issue for every school, right? Not only in Vietnam, but I think every country in the world. Relevant facility, internet access is all the issues, ongoing issues in Vietnam right now. So before closing, I would like to reiterate that AI cannot replace teachers. We need to, in order to develop AI in education, we need to collaborate. All of the stakeholders in education need to collaborate in order to develop AI in a way that really help us to teach and to help students to unlock their potential. Because teachers still have the unique value in being the role model and motivators for students. And it is necessary to balance AI and human factors. AI can support but cannot replace the social, cultural, and emotional essence of teaching. And in closing, I would like to present this model. I think I really like this model. It is from a research paper, and it makes me easy to remember. It's about 5 rules: acknowledge, accept, aware, apply, and assess. So, in order to become an effective teacher in an AI era, we need to learn how to acknowledge and accept the existing of the emerging technologies. We cannot ignore it. We cannot avoid it. We would be left behind not only in academics. And we need to be aware of the affordances and limitations of the technology. And we need to learn how to apply it in an efficient way for teaching, learning, and more importantly, we need to learn how to assess it so that we can adjust and improve it. So This is and last but not least, is about ethical issues. So we can say like it is important to be critical about technology so that it is used effectively and ethically. So in order to thank you for listening, in order to entertain my dear audience, I would like to show you a video clip. Actually, this is a collection of the trends of AI, and I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you.
Create immersive and personalized learning environments for students. There are numerous ways that AI is already being used in education, like automating administrative tasks, helping you deliver and personalize your lesson plans, and generating different quiz questions, in addition to helping identify areas where students may need a little extra help. But that's just the beginning. AI is constantly evolving and new tools are coming out daily, so the possibilities are virtually limitless. We'll talk about that and all the other best AI tools that you can incorporate in your classroom to help improve your student learning outcomes, reduce your workload, and elevate your students' learning experience. For course and lesson plan creation, use Education Copilot, ChatGPT, or ClassPoint. No longer will you have to spend hours designing lesson material or creating visually stunning and engaging content for your lessons. Instead, AI can help with that. Education Copilot uses AI to generate structured lesson plans and lesson materials that is personal to you and fits your students' needs. Use ChatGPT to ask for a lesson plan, a rubric, or added information, along with any other specific prompts that you can use at any stage in your lesson planning process. Or use ClassPoint to generate AI-powered quiz questions right inside PowerPoint based on the information written on your slides. Use these questions to better engage and evaluate your students' understanding during the lesson with preset objectives. For help with differentiated learning, use tools like Dreambox, SmartSparrow, and Newton. Design custom learning paths for students based on their own strengths, weaknesses, and learning preferences. Tools like Dreambox for math and reading, SmartSparrow for general differentiated learning, and Newton for the other STEM subjects analyze student data like their assessment scores, their attendance record, and even some behavioral patterns to then recommend personalized learning and lesson material for students. All this based on their individual learning styles, progress, and abilities. These tools provide opportunities for students for self-directed learning and mastery-based progression, allowing them to work at their own pace and focus on areas where they need the most support. For auto-grading with AI, use GradeScope. Now, there are a lot of concerns and hesitations about using AI grading tools for high-stakes assignments and assessments and essays, so use it at your own risk, but it does have the potential to free up a lot of free time for teachers and reduce grading bias. So a tool like GradeScope will allow you to set your criteria per question for the assignment or assessment that you're going to upload from your students, and then it will just go through and auto-grade all of your student submissions for you. Before releasing the grades back to students, you guys can easily review and adjust any of the grades. Pinpoint knowledge gaps and identify areas where students may be struggling with an AI tool like ExactPath. ExactPath uses adaptive assessments to identify those struggle areas and then provide a personalized learning path to help students improve. You can use this tool to track student progress and adjust your own instruction as needed. For test prep, ExamSoft or ClassPoint. These tools can help you prepare your lessons before upcoming exams, quizzes, and tests. You can use them to create targeted practice exercises in the areas where the students need the most help. With ExamSoft, they can analyze your data analytics and determine which questions to ask, or ClassPoint can generate quiz questions based on the information in your lesson. For task automation, use Zapier. Streamlining administrative work and reducing the amount of time spent on those admin tasks like collecting and moving data or sending out email reminders with this fan favorite. Zapier connects to a whole bunch of different software tools so that you can automate those tasks across all those platforms, giving you more time to focus on your teaching and interacting with your students. Use AI to help provide students with feedback, especially on writing assignments with Turn-In Feedback Studio. Turn-In provides a more efficient and objective approach by analyzing your student data and then providing feedback in targeted areas like punctuation, spelling, and grammar. With sets of predefined criteria, it also ensures that this feedback is objective. You can also go back in and provide additional, more customized feedback on students' work to help them improve their writing skills and their ability to receive constructive feedback. And now for your virtual smart teaching assistant, use ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT just like you would use Google to ask different questions and receive personalized answers and info straight back to you. Use ChatGPT to ask lots of different questions, conduct research, prepare lesson plans and different activities, and even help with admin tasks. ChatGPT remembers conversations and is conditioned to retrieve information just trained on, getting smarter each time, meaning you'll get more personalized responses as you go.
Wow, Dr. Hanvi, that was really an interesting but challenging talk. For us who are already 60 and above, we have really much to learn. Much to learn. But your presentation has once more ignited and inspired us to keep on learning. At this point, may I call on our very dear President, Commissioner Ethel Valenzuela, and our chair for this event, Dr. Lynn Balagtas, to award our token of appreciation to our guest speaker, keynote speaker. We're sorry that she cannot stay longer. She has a flight at 7 p.m. So you can just imagine the traffic going to the airport, so she needs to go. Dr. Hamilton, please come up this year.